I think, everybody has many different personas, and Plastic Man is just one way to me to delve into one part of my psyche or one part of my head and come up with a certain sound, a certain texture, a certain atmosphere. I think I think the I think the Plastic Man is more of a feeling, more of an atmosphere than a specific sound. The time I was coming into the scene, everything was really starting to happen on an international level. It wasn't just Detroit. It was like, I guess I said sometimes that I was influenced or inspired as much from the Detroit and Chicago sound as I was from the echoes of what that sound did to everybody else in the world. Because I was finding these Detroit records in Chicago, New York records, but I was also hearing the first European versions of these people who had been inspired by these Detroit records. So things were coming back to us in Detroit from England. You were hearing the first like German techno records, the kind of the crossover between what was called in Belgium New Beat, and of course we were here listening to Kraftwerk, all this. So it was really, I think I was always having a little bit more of a worldwide perspective. It was always bigger than just Detroit. Yeah, well, that's what's cool about it. There's so many different styles and pockets of influences and little kind of clans of people working together and working on like-minded musical ideas now that it's really hard to like really pinpoint and say this is the most important place or this is exactly where this is coming from. There's a Cologne sound, but then that inspires the Detroit sound, and then that inspires the Berlin sound. And then you get these crazy records from Tokyo. It really is. I know there's so many, music is really, worldwide, but I think electronic music is really, maybe it's changing a little bit now, but was really the first music that was really somewhat unified across the planet. It was people were really communicating. It was when I think electronic music was also using the internet and all these things early on to really create a community. And I think a lot of other forms of music are now seeing that happen, but I think it was really kind of happening first on the electronic scene.